Hello, dear friend. Welcome to Senior Health Insights, where aging is not the end, but the beginning of a wiser, more meaningful chapter. Let me ask you something simple. Have you noticed that climbing stairs feels harder lately? Or maybe carrying the groceries now takes more effort than it used to? You're not alone. Over 68% of adults over 65 report feeling physically weaker than they did just a decade ago. But here's the truth. Losing strength with age is not inevitable. That's a myth, and today we're going to bust it wide open. You see, modern science has already proven that muscle regeneration is possible at any stage of life. The issue isn't age, it's lack of the right stimulus. Our muscles don't vanish just because we turn 60, 70, or even 80. They fade because we stop challenging them. But that ends today. In the next 30 minutes, I'll walk you through 6 essential exercises that not only reverse muscle loss, but also reignite your strength, improve balance, and help you live a longer, more independent life. No fancy machines, no gym membership, and no unrealistic expectations. Just movements tailored for your body, your pace, and your future. You'll also meet Tom, one of our longtime viewers. He's 72. A year ago, he could barely lift his coffee mug without wrist pain. Today, he carries his grandson on his shoulders through the park. So stay with me, because if you commit just a few minutes a day, these simple habits will become your strongest defense against decline. Let's begin with the foundation of all movement, your core. Part 1. Strength starts at the center. Why core training is key after 60. Dear friend, imagine your core like the trunk of a tree. It holds you upright, stabilizes you in motion, and protects everything else, your spine, your hips, even your digestion. Yet most people ignore it until the back pain arrives. One of the most effective exercises to rebuild this foundation is the plank. And trust me, you don't need to drop to the floor on day 1. In fact, we'll start right at the wall. Let me walk you through it. 1. The wall plank for true beginners. Stand facing a wall. Place your forearms flat on the surface at chest height. Feet shoulder-width apart, back straight, eyes forward. Gently tighten your abs and glutes. Hold this position for 15 to 30 seconds. Repeat for 2 to 3 sets, resting in between. Tom started with this. His first wall plank lasted just 12 seconds. His arms trembled, but he returned the next day, and the next. After 3 weeks, he progressed to the sofa plank, our next step. 2. Sofa plank, building balance. Rest your forearms on a sturdy couch or low table. Extend your legs behind you, forming a straight line from head to toe. Keep your hips aligned, no sagging, no lifting. Hold for 20 to 40 seconds per set, aiming for 3 rounds. Why is this so powerful? Because during a plank, every fiber in your abs, pelvis, and lower back is engaged. That tension creates strength. It improves your posture while walking, protects your spine when lifting a bag, and makes long hours of sitting far more comfortable. And for those of you who are ready to level up, 3. Traditional floor plank. Rest your forearms on the ground. Extend your legs behind you. Keep your body straight, like a plank of wood. Start with 30 seconds and add 5 seconds every 3 days. Want to make it more challenging? Lift one arm or raise one leg. These subtle tweaks stimulate even more muscle fibers, accelerating muscle regeneration and improving your balance, which is crucial in preventing falls. And yes, the research backs this up. According to a 2023 study from the Mayo Clinic, seniors who practiced core stability exercises like planks 4 times a week saw a 37% reduction in back pain and a 21% improvement in gait balance over 2 months. That's real change. And all it took was consistency. So whether you're 60 or 85, the lesson is the same. A stronger core means a stronger life. It's your center, your power hub, your quiet protector. And if something so simple can create such powerful change, why not start today? Part 2. The row. How to strengthen your back and prevent falls. Dear friend, have you ever struggled to open a heavy door or pull yourself out of a low chair? That's your back muscles talking, or perhaps crying for help. Your back and shoulder muscles are essential for posture, balance, and daily movement. But over time, if left untrained, they weaken. The result? Rounded shoulders, chronic pain, and a higher risk of dangerous falls. But here's the encouraging news. The row is one of the most powerful exercises to rebuild those muscles. And it's simple enough to do right at home. Let me introduce you to Linda, 69 years old. 2 years ago, she slipped while reaching into her pantry and fractured a rib. Her doctor told her it happened because her upper back muscles were too weak to stabilize her movement. Today, Linda rows with confidence and hasn't had a single fall since. So how can you get started? 1. Beginner row with household weights. If you have 2 water bottles, you're already equipped. Stand with feet shoulder width apart. Hold 1 bottle in each hand. Slightly bend your knees and hinge forward from your hips, not your waist. Keep your back flat. Pull the weights toward your belly, keeping your elbows close to your body. Slowly lower back down. Repeat for 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Focus on slow, controlled movements. That's where the muscle activation happens. It's not about speed, it's about intention. And remember, your upper back muscles, especially the rhomboids and rear deltoids, are key players in balance. They keep your spine aligned and your shoulders in place. As your strength improves, try this. 2. Resistance band row. Secure a resistance band around a sturdy object. Sit or stand tall, holding the handles or ends. Pull both arms back, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Hold for a second, then release with control. This variation allows for greater resistance while reducing pressure on the joints, perfect for those managing arthritis or shoulder tension. Now, if you're ready to take things further, Hatter 3. Single arm row on a bench. Place 1 knee and 1 hand on a bench. Hold a dumbbell or heavier object in the other hand. Pull the weight toward your torso, keeping your elbow close to your body. This variation activates deeper stabilizing muscles and promotes muscular symmetry, especially helpful if you have one side weaker than the other. But don't just take our word for it. A 2022 study from the National Institute on Aging found that older adults who practiced resistance rowing exercises 3 times per week had a 45% improvement in upper body strength and a 28% reduction in fall risk after 10 weeks. That's not a miracle. That's muscle science. Every time you row, you're doing more than just building strength. You're retraining your posture, enhancing your ability to reach, carry, and support your own body, especially important in your 70s and 80s. Let's go back to Tom for a second. After 2 months of consistent rowing, he noticed something small but powerful. I could stand taller. My shoulders didn't slump anymore. I wasn't afraid to carry my groceries again. That's the power of progress. That's what happens when you invest in your body, one small habit at a time. So dear friend, if you can lift a bottle of water, you can row. And if you can row, you can reshape your back, realign your posture, and reclaim your balance. Coming up next, we're going to explore the push-up and why it's not just for athletes, but a golden key to aging with independence and grace. Part 3. Push-ups. Your upper body's best ally after 60. Dear friend, when you hear the word push-up, you might think of something intimidating, maybe even something you left behind in your 40s. But let me reassure you, the push-up isn't just for gym-goers or athletes. It's one of the most effective and adaptable exercises for people over 60. And it might just be the key to regaining your independence. You see, every time you push open a door, rise from bed, or support your body when lying down, your upper body muscles are working. If those muscles, especially your chest, shoulders, and triceps, are weak, even basic movements can become challenging. And here's the catch. Most seniors don't lose mobility because of a major injury. They lose it because these everyday actions get harder until one day they avoid them altogether. But you don't have to be one of them. Let me introduce you to Barbara, 74. After a mild shoulder strain, her doctor told her she'd have to take it easy. She stopped lifting, pushing, even opening jars. Her confidence vanished until she started doing modified push-ups. Today, she pushes her gardening cart up a hill with a smile. So let's talk about how you can start wherever you are. #1 wall push-ups, perfect for beginners. Stand facing a wall. Place your hands on the wall at chest height, shoulder width apart. Step back slightly and lean in. Bend your elbows to bring your face close to the wall. Push back to the starting position. Aim for 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps with 30 to 45 seconds rest in between. This movement strengthens your upper chest, arms, and shoulders without placing strain on your wrists or lower back. Once you feel stable and ready for more challenge. Hammer 2. Incline push-ups, a natural next step. Find a sturdy surface like a table or countertop. Place your hands on the edge, keep your body straight, and perform the push-up as before. This variation requires more strength from your core and upper body, but it still provides safety and support. Now, for those who want to take it to the floor, step 3. Knee push-ups. Get into a push-up position on your hands and knees. Keep your body aligned from head to knees. Lower your chest toward the ground, then press up. This version builds true upper body strength while giving you better control over your range of motion. And once you're ready, you can progress to full push-ups with your knees off the floor. The important thing is progress gradually. Don't chase intensity, chase consistency. According to the Cleveland Clinic, seniors who performed upper body resistance exercises like push-ups 3 times per week improved upper body strength by 41% and reported a 23% improvement in activities of daily living, like dressing, bathing, and carrying groceries. That's quality of life. That's real independence. And here's something many people forget. A stronger upper body means better posture. When your chest and shoulders are strong, you naturally stand taller. You walk with more confidence, and you reduce pressure on your spine, which helps relieve neck and back discomfort. Let's also remember that push-ups engage the core and stabilizers. That means every rep not only makes your arms stronger, but also boosts balance and fall prevention. So what's the catch? None. You don't need a gym. You don't need fancy equipment. You just need your own body, a little space, and the will to improve. Barbara? She started with just 4 wall push-ups. Today she does 10 on the floor. Every morning, before coffee, she says it's her daily dose of strength. So dear friend, what if you gave yourself just 5 minutes a day? What would happen in 3 weeks? Or 3 months? Your arms would carry you. Your chest would open up. Your confidence would return. Coming up next, we're heading to the lower back and glutes, the true engines of your walking power. And you'll learn why the glute bridge might be the most overlooked movement in active aging. Part 4. Glute bridges, powering your posture and protecting your back. Dear friend, let's take a moment to think about all the things you do that require a strong lower back and glutes. Getting out of a chair, standing in line at the store, lifting your laundry basket, climbing stairs, even sitting with good posture. If your glutes and lower back are weak, these small tasks can become painful, exhausting, even dangerous. But if you strengthen this area, you unlock balance, endurance, and protection from injury. And that's where the glute bridge comes in, one of the most powerful, gentle, and effective exercises for seniors. Let me tell you about Ray, 78 years old. He loved woodworking, but constant back pain made it nearly impossible. After just 6 weeks of doing glute bridges, he noticed something incredible. The pain began to fade. He didn't need to sit down every 10 minutes anymore. His posture improved. He could stand at his bench again and smile while doing it. So what makes this simple move so powerful? When done correctly, the glute bridge activates your glutes, hamstrings, and lower back. It retrains your body to lift, walk, and support itself with proper muscle engagement, not strain. One basic glute bridge, the perfect place to start. Lie on your back with your knees bent, feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Arms by your side, palms down. Tighten your abs, press your heels into the floor, and lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from shoulders to knees. Hold for 1 to 2 seconds, then slowly lower down. Repeat for 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, resting 30 to 45 seconds between. When you first start, you might feel your hamstrings trying to take over. That's okay. Over time, as your glutes reawaken, they'll lead the movement. And that's exactly what we want. 2. Elevated hold, adding power with control. Perform the same glute bridge, but this time hold at the top for 5 to 10 seconds. Feel the squeeze in your glutes and lower back. This pause increases muscle activation and teaches your body to stay stable under pressure, which helps when you're walking or lifting. Ready to progress? 3. Weighted or single-leg glute bridge. For added challenge, place a light dumbbell or water bottle on your hips while lifting. Or try lifting one leg straight into the air as you hold the bridge with the opposite leg. These advanced variations engage your core and stabilizer muscles, building strength that translates directly into better mobility and fall prevention. According to a 2023 study from Johns Hopkins, seniors who performed glute bridges 3 times per week saw a 36% improvement in lower back strength and a 35% reduction in reported daily pain after 8 weeks. That's real. That's measurable. That's life-changing. Now let's talk safety. One of the most common causes of chronic back pain in seniors isn't injury, it's muscle imbalance. When your glutes are weak, your lower back compensates. That creates tension, tightness, and eventually discomfort. By strengthening your glutes, you relieve pressure from the back and give your body a stronger foundation to stand, walk, and even sit for longer without strain. Ray told us, "The first time I lifted my hips, I felt awkward, but by the second week, I was craving it. It became my morning ritual, and my back hasn't felt this good in years." So, dear friend, what's stopping you from trying? No gym, no machines, just your body, your breath, and a little time. The glute bridge is your quiet weapon against pain, weakness, and instability. It's a simple action with a powerful reward. Coming up next, we'll focus on the legs. Your engines of movement. Squat is the single best predictor of independence as you age. Part 5. Squats. Strengthening the legs that carry you through life. Dear friend, when you think about independence, what comes to mind? For many, it's the ability to walk confidently, stand up without help, and move through life without hesitation. All of that depends on one vital thing: leg strength. Your legs are the pillars of mobility. They're what get you out of bed, help you climb stairs, walk through the grocery store, and catch yourself if you start to stumble. But here's the hard truth. If your leg muscles weaken, your independence slips away. That's why we call the squat the king of all functional movements. Now I know what you might be thinking. Squats? At my age? Yes, and more importantly, squats that are right for your level. Let's go back to our friend Tom. At 72, he couldn't lower himself onto the couch without using his hands. It wasn't about pain. It was about loss of control. But after just a few weeks of modified squats, his legs were stronger, his confidence higher, and that same couch? No problem at all. 1. Chair-assisted squat for safe and solid progress. Stand in front of a sturdy chair. Feet shoulder-width apart, toes pointed slightly outward. Engage your core and slowly lower yourself until your glutes gently tap the chair. Then push through your heels to return to standing. Aim for 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, resting 30 to 45 seconds between sets. This version helps build strength without the fear of falling, and it also retrains your body for the exact movement of sitting and standing, something you do every single day. Once you feel stable and balanced, you're ready to level up. 2. Bodyweight squat, taking control of your lower body. Same stance as before, but remove the chair. Slowly lower yourself down, as if sitting into an invisible seat. Keep your chest up and knees behind your toes. Stop at a comfortable depth and push back up through your heels. This activates your quads, hamstrings, glutes, and calves, the entire lower body. It also builds the muscle memory your body needs to avoid injury and maintain proper balance. And if you want to increase the challenge? 3. Weighted or resistance band squats. Hold light dumbbells or a resistance band looped under your feet. Perform the same squat motion. The added resistance amplifies muscle activation, leading to faster strength gains and better joint stability. Let me share a powerful fact. A 2022 report from the National Council on Aging found that seniors who performed squats 3 times per week were 50% less likely to experience falls and showed significant improvements in walking speed and stair climbing ability over 12 weeks. That's not just fitness, that's freedom. One more thing, squats also stimulate bone density. That's especially important for women post-menopause or anyone diagnosed with osteopenia or osteoporosis. The slight pressure from squatting tells your bones, stay strong, stay dense, stay ready. Now, safety always comes first. If your knees feel stiff or uncomfortable, try placing a cushion behind you or reducing the depth of the squat. Even partial squats can make a huge difference. Let's return to Barbara for a moment. She told us, "I never thought I'd do squats again, but after a few weeks of practicing with a chair, my legs didn't just feel stronger, they felt alive again." Dear friend, imagine that feeling. Waking up in the morning, stepping out of bed with strength and stability, moving through your day with ease and grace. That's what squats give you. Not just better legs, but better days. And if you ever doubt your ability to grow stronger, remember this: your muscles are always listening. Every time you challenge them, they respond. Every time you squat, they rebuild. Coming up next, we'll finish strong, quite literally, with an overlooked but essential exercise. One that improves balance, circulation, and confidence with every step. We're talking about heel raises and how they... Part 6, heel raises in cardio, your final step toward active longevity. Dear friend, we've worked on your core, your back, your upper and lower body, but there's one more area we can't ignore: your calves and your heart. These might seem like two separate topics, but they're deeply connected. Strong calves support balance, walking, and fall prevention, while a healthy cardiovascular system fuels every movement you make. Let's start with something incredibly simple, yet incredibly powerful: heel raises. 1. Heel raises. Small lift, big impact. Stand behind a chair or near a wall for support. Slowly rise up onto your toes, lifting your heels off the ground. Hold for a second at the top, then gently lower back down. That's it. Repeat for 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps, resting 30 to 45 seconds in between. What's happening here? As you rise, your calf muscles contract and strengthen. These muscles are often forgotten until they stop working properly. Weak calves lead to poor balance, unstable walking, and even pain in the knees and hips. But with consistent training, heel raises improve balance, boost circulation, and reduce leg fatigue. Seated heel raises, for those with limited mobility. If standing is difficult, try this. Sit tall in a sturdy chair with feet flat on the ground. Lift your heels as high as you can while keeping toes on the floor. Pause, then lower. Even from a chair, this simple motion increases blood flow, wakes up sleepy muscles, and supports circulation. And once you're ready, 3. Single leg heel raises or step raises. Try rising up on just one leg at a time. Or stand on a small step and allow your heels to dip below, then lift back up. These variations enhance muscle coordination and make your calves work harder. A perfect next step for building resilience in your stride. A 2021 study from the American Geriatric Society found that seniors who performed heel raises and ankle mobility exercises just 4 days per week had significantly better walking speed, greater stair climbing ability, and reduced risk of falls within just 6 weeks. That's the beauty of small, consistent action. Now, let's turn to your heart. Because no routine is complete without cardiovascular support. Many people think cardio means running marathons or spending hours on a treadmill. Not at all. In fact, some of the best cardio for seniors is gentle, rhythmic, and joyful. Walking, the gold standard for heart health. Just 15 to 20 minutes a day of brisk walking can strengthen your heart, lower blood pressure, increase lung capacity, improve energy and mood. The key? Consistency. Start with a pace that feels comfortable and add a few minutes each week. Walking in nature, around the block, or even in a shopping mall, all count. 5. Dancing. Movement with joy. Dancing is cardio with a smile. It boosts your heart rate, improves coordination, and releases feel-good hormones that help reduce stress. Even simple movements to your favorite songs in the living room can elevate your health and spirit. Don't underestimate it. 6. Chair marching or low-impact stepping for safer starts. If walking is difficult, sit in a chair and lift one leg at a time as if marching, or step side to side, gently tapping your toes. These low-impact motions still stimulate your cardiovascular system and improve endurance without the risk of overexertion. And here's why it matters. According to the CDC, seniors who engage in just 150 minutes of moderate-intensity cardio per week reduce their risk of heart disease by 30% and improve brain function significantly. That means more years of energy, clarity, and independence. Let's bring it full circle. Ray told us something beautiful. The first time I did heel raises, it felt silly, but now I do them while brushing my teeth. My balance is better, and I haven't stumbled in months. And Barbara? She dances every Sunday morning in her kitchen. Not because she's training for anything, but because it makes her heart feel strong. Dear friend, your muscles and your heart are the lifelines of longevity. And just like trust, they're built with small, consistent effort. So rise up on those toes, take that walk, play that song, let movement become your medicine. And now, let's bring it all together. Dear friend, you've just discovered a complete, science-backed routine to stop muscle loss, rebuild strength, and protect your mobility. No matter your age, you've learned how a wall plank can transform your posture, how a simple row strengthens your back and prevents falls, how push-ups restore your upper body power, and glute bridges protect your lower back and make walking pain-free. You felt the power of squats, the movement that carries your independence. And you now know that heel raises and gentle cardio can reawaken both your legs and your heart. But here's the truth. Knowledge changes nothing without action. So I ask you, not as a coach, not as a narrator, but as someone who deeply cares, what will you do with this information? Will you tuck it away? Or will you choose to stand taller, move freer, and age on your terms? You see, this isn't just a workout routine. It's a path to freedom. To waking up with energy, to saying yes to that long walk, to dancing at your granddaughter's wedding, to gardening, traveling, laughing, without pain holding you back. And it doesn't take hours. It doesn't require equipment or a personal trainer. It just takes you showing up a few minutes a day. You already have everything you need. Your body is wiser than you think. And as we always say here at Senior Health Insights, aging is not the end. It's the beginning of a wiser, more meaningful chapter. So start where you are. Choose one exercise from today. Practice it, feel it, build a small routine around it. Then come back and let us know which one challenged you the most. Which one made you feel stronger, more alive? Your journey is personal, but your story can inspire others. Leave a comment below. Let your experience become someone else's motivation. And if this video resonated with you, if it helped you feel more hopeful, more equipped, more in control, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with a friend or a family member who needs encouragement today. You never know how far your action might go. And finally, this is Senior Health Insights, where every minute you give to your health today becomes a gift for your tomorrow. We're proud of you, we're here for you, and we can't wait to see the strength you'll build, one step, one breath, one rep at a time.